Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about the NFL landscape this season. Get ready for a seismic shift in the balance of power because we have news that could shake up the entire league. In the world of professional football, whispers are often heard. But what my sources have just confirmed is no mere whisper, it's a thunderous roar. We're talking about a superstar, an elite player, one of the best in the league potentially on the move. This is the type of talent that makes coaches lose sleep and general managers scramble their entire strategy. Imagine the chaos in the front offices around the country, phones ringing off the hook, agents, executives, and scouts all trying desperately to get a piece of this blockbuster action. Every call, every meeting, shrouded in secrecy, like an intense chess match played out behind closed doors. And I have the inside track. My sources just confirmed something huge involving a player whose very name commands respect and admiration on the gridiron. But hold on to that thought, because if I were to reveal who this is too soon, you might not be able to handle the anticipation. Trust me when I say you'll want to hear every detail. Now let's dive into the situation that's brewing in Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys are no strangers to high expectations. Every season the pressure is on to deliver another championship to America's team. But despite their storied history, there's been something missing from their lineup, a gap that they've been striving to fill. The Cowboys have been searching for months to find that missing piece, the catalyst that could propel them back into the upper echelons of the NFL elite. Their current roster is solid, yet they lack a certain spark on the field, a game changer who can turn the tide in their favor. In the front office, secret meetings have become the norm. Encrypted phone calls detailing potential moves, private jets flying in and out of Texas with important figures on board. This isn't just another off-season trade, this is a pivotal moment, a turning point. And as they searched, a name kept popping up, a potential game changer who could fit perfectly into the Dallas blueprint. And then, they found him. At long last, the moment you've been waiting for. I'm talking about none other than Will Johnson. Yes, Will Johnson, the dynamic talent with the ability to transform any team's fortunes. Will Johnson, currently associated with the Dallas Cowboys, is the player everyone is talking about. Let's talk numbers. Johnson signed a 4-year contract worth $9,410, $768 with the Arizona Cardinals, including a signing bonus of $3,484, $196, and a guaranteed sum of $7, $660, $119. His average annual salary is approximately $2. $35 million, a steal for someone of his caliber. His career statistics are impressive, showcasing his ability to dominate on the defensive line. Johnson's playing style is a coach's dream, relentless, powerful, and intelligent. He combines sheer strength with tactical nous, often finding himself in the perfect position to make game-changing plays. His ability to read the game and adapt in real time sets him apart from his peers. But beyond statistics and salary, Johnson brings leadership qualities and a work ethic that inspires those around him. He's been a linchpin in every team he's played, a 2-time Pro Bowler, and a defensive stalwart. With Johnson on the field, Dallas would be addressing precisely what they lack: a cornerstone for their defensive unit that can match up against the best offenses in the league. Behind the scenes, this potential move has garnered praise from across the NFL. He's exactly what the Cowboys need, said one prominent NFL analyst. The general manager working on this trade is being hailed as a genius for orchestrating such a delicate maneuver in the shadows of the league's frenetic trade market. The waters, however, are treacherous. Rival teams are scrambling to find ways to block this deal, knowing full well the implications of Johnson joining Dallas. Every moment that passes sees backdoor meetings and hushed conversations, as other teams fear the nightmare scenario of facing a rejuvenated Cowboys squad with Johnson at its heart. Financially, this deal would see resources pour into bolstering facilities and future signings, ensuring that the Cowboys are competitive not just now, but for seasons to come. The emotional reaction from the team's coach captures the magnitude of this potential acquisition, a mix of excitement and strategic anticipation. The deal could include performance bonuses like you wouldn't believe, incentivizing Johnson to push his game to new heights with each passing week. Now, let's break down the financial implications of bringing Will Johnson into the fold. With the Cowboys' current salary cap situation, they may need to get creative, perhaps releasing less essential players to make room. The Cowboys have about $13, $1 million under the cap, ranked 23rd in the league. According to recent reports, this means maneuvering will be key, potentially involving contract restructures or roster shuffles. Yet, the potential rewards far outweigh these logistical hurdles. Johnson fits into the Cowboys' defensive scheme like a glove, poised to anchor a line that's been in need of a disruptive force. His presence on the field promises to enhance the performance of those around him, potentially leading to a marked improvement in team defense statistics. Teams in the past, like when the Rams acquired Jalen Ramsey from the Jaguars, have seen transformative impacts from similar blockbuster deals. Johnson could offer the same, projected to add significant value both on the stat sheets and in the win column next season. In conclusion, this bombshell trade involving Will Johnson is poised to redefine the NFL landscape. The magnitude of this potential move cannot be overstated. The next 48 hours will be critical for the Cowboys as they seek to finalize a deal that could catapult them into serious contention. For those following the story, keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, as this developing situation promises to deliver more twists and turns. And remember, you heard it here first. Subscribe for the latest updates, and as always, stay tuned. Because in the world of sports, anything can happen. This is history in the making, a phrase you might want to remember as we witness the potential unfolding of one of the greatest trades in modern NFL history. As the Cowboys deliberate on their path forward, fans are buzzing with anticipation. The potential acquisition of Will Johnson isn't just a strategic move, it's a statement. It signals Dallas' unwavering commitment to returning to their glory days. Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, predictions, and even homegrown analyses from die-hard fans who are dissecting every minute detail, every possible outcome of this monumental trade. For many Cowboys supporters, Johnson represents a missing piece of the puzzle, a player who could elevate the defense to a level not seen since the heydays of the early 90s. That era, marked by the likes of Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith, was characterized by a balance of potent offense and a rock-solid defense, a formula that brought multiple championships to Dallas. Fans are hopeful that Johnson could be the catalyst that reignites such a winning tradition. The Cowboys front office is well aware of the expectations riding on this trade. The pressure is palpable, not just from the fan base but also from within the organization. The coaching staff is eager to integrate Johnson into their system, fully aware of the tactical flexibility he offers. His ability to play both inside and outside on the defensive line means he can be utilized in multiple defensive schemes, a versatility that defensive coordinator Dan Quinn is likely salivating over. Beyond the tactical implications, there's the locker room dynamic to consider. Johnson is known for his leadership and work ethic, traits that are invaluable in fostering a culture of excellence and resilience. His presence could serve as a rallying point for a Cowboys team that has struggled with consistency in recent years. Veteran players are reportedly excited about the prospect of playing alongside someone of Johnson's caliber, and younger players are eager to learn from his experience and discipline. However, the Cowboys must also navigate potential challenges. Integrating a high-profile player mid-season can sometimes disrupt team chemistry. There's always the risk that existing players might feel overshadowed or that expectations could weigh heavily on the new arrival. But these are calculated risks that the Cowboys are evidently willing to take, given the potential upside. As for the rest of the NFL, the possibility of this trade has sent ripples across the league. Rival teams in the NFC East are particularly on edge, aware that a bolstered Cowboys defense could spell trouble for their playoff aspirations. The Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants, and Washington Commanders are likely keeping a close watch, knowing that a strengthened Dallas team could tip the balance of power within the division. In the wider context of the league, this move could trigger a domino effect, prompting other teams to make bold trades before the deadline in an attempt to keep pace. The arms race mentality is not uncommon in the NFL, where teams constantly seek to one-up each other in the pursuit of championship glory. For now, all eyes are on Dallas. The Cowboys' next steps in this potential trade saga will be crucial. Every decision, every negotiation, and every strategic move will be scrutinized by analysts and fans alike. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the pressure couldn't be more intense. The clock is ticking, and as each minute passes, the excitement builds. Will the Cowboys pull the trigger on what could be a franchise-altering decision? Will Johnson don the star and bring his formidable talents to the heart of Texas? These are the questions that loom large as we inch closer to the trade deadline. Stay tuned as the story unfolds, and make sure to subscribe for all the latest updates. As always, in the unpredictable world of the NFL, the only certainty is that anything can happen. This is not just a trade. It's a potential turning point for one of football's most storied franchises. And in the coming days, we'll see if the Cowboys can seize the moment and rewrite their future. The anticipation reaches fever pitch as the trade deadline approaches, and fans are glued to their screens, eagerly awaiting developments. The Dallas Cowboys front office remains tight-lipped about the ongoing negotiations, but insiders suggest that talks are progressing, albeit with the usual complexities that accompany high-profile deals. One of the primary hurdles in securing Will Johnson is the matter of compensation. The Cowboys must weigh the cost of what they're willing to give up against the transformative potential Johnson brings to the table. Draft picks, young talent, and possibly even a key player are all on the table as negotiations with Johnson's current team intensify. The urgency to strike a deal is palpable, but so too is the need for prudence. The Cowboys' management knows that overcommitting could jeopardize their future flexibility, but missing out on Johnson could mean another year of missed opportunities. It's a delicate balance to maintain, and one that requires shrewd negotiation skills. Jerry Jones, the Cowboys' owner, has been known for his bold moves in the past, and there's speculation that he's prepared to pull out all the stops to land Johnson. Meanwhile, the Cowboys' coaching staff is already drafting potential plays and schemes that could best utilize Johnson's abilities. Dan Quinn, in particular, is reportedly concocting defensive formations that would maximize Johnson's impact on the field. Analysts predict that Johnson could be pivotal in neutralizing the run game of opponents, a persistent issue that has haunted Dallas in critical matchups. As the Cowboys strategize, the broader NFL community watches intently. Analysts debate whether Johnson would indeed be the linchpin that Dallas needs, with some highlighting his impressive stats and others questioning whether a single player can truly alter the trajectory of a team. The debate is heated, with opinions varying widely across sports networks and fan blogs. The ripple effect of this potential trade is also evident in how other teams are positioning themselves. There are whispers of counter moves being planned by rival franchises, each team striving to ensure they aren't left behind in the race for supremacy. The Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly considering bolstering their own defensive lineup, while the New York Giants and Washington Commanders are in discussions to reinforce key areas. Beyond the competitive implications, there's also the cultural aspect to consider. Johnson's arrival in Dallas could signify a shift in the team's ethos, emphasizing a renewed commitment to defense. This could inspire a broader change within the organization, influencing everything from draft strategies to player development programs. For Cowboys fans, the wait is both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. Social media continues to buzz with passionate discussions as fans speculate on potential lineups and dream scenarios. Some have even taken to creating mock drafts and fantasy lineups, illustrating just how Johnson could slot into the current roster. The excitement is infectious, reflecting the deep-seated desire for a return to the glory days. However, there's also a contingent of fans who urge caution. They recall past instances where high-profile acquisitions did not yield the expected results, and they advocate for a balanced approach. This group emphasizes the importance of not sacrificing the long-term health of the franchise for short-term gains. It's a reminder of the complexities involved in constructing a winning team, where every decision can have far-reaching consequences. The upcoming games will be critical for the Cowboys, as they aim to build momentum and demonstrate their intent to compete at the highest level. Each performance will be scrutinized, and every victory or loss will be seen through the lens of the potential acquisition of Johnson. The pressure on current players to perform is immense, knowing that their roles might shift dramatically with Johnson's potential arrival. As the deadline looms, the tension in Dallas is palpable. Will the Cowboys secure the deal that could redefine their season? Will Johnson become the player who takes the star-studded franchise back to the pinnacle of the NFL? The answers to these questions will soon be revealed, and the impact will be felt across the league. In these final moments, as the clock ticks down, the Cowboys stand at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming days will resonate not just this season, but for years to come. It's a moment of truth for Dallas, a chance to embrace change and chase the dream that every Cowboys fan holds dear. The Lombardi Trophy gleaming in the Texas sun. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates and insights. Stay tuned to see how this thrilling saga unfolds in the heart of America's team. The anticipation surrounding Will Johnson's potential move to the Dallas Cowboys has reached a fever pitch, with every development being dissected by fans and analysts alike. As the trade negotiations continue to unfold, discussions have shifted toward how Johnson's style of play could seamlessly integrate with the Cowboys' existing roster. Johnson is known for his adaptability and intelligence on the field, qualities that have made him a standout in the league. His ability to read the game and anticipate opponent strategies could provide the Cowboys with an edge they've been seeking in their defensive plays. This potential addition could not only bolster the defense, but also provide a morale boost to a team desperately seeking a return to form. The impact of such a high-profile acquisition would extend beyond the immediate tactical advantages. Johnson's presence in the locker room could serve as a catalyst for younger players, offering mentorship and setting a standard of excellence. His work ethic and professionalism are attributes that align with the Cowboys' aspirations to cultivate a culture of discipline and success. As the Cowboys' front office continues to work behind the scenes, the coaching staff remains focused on preparing the team for upcoming challenges. The spotlight is on head coach Mike McCarthy, who is tasked with ensuring that the team remains focused amidst the swirling rumors and speculation. McCarthy's strategy meetings have reportedly included discussions on how to maintain team cohesion and focus, regardless of the potential roster changes. Meanwhile, in the Cowboys fan community, the potential arrival of Johnson has sparked a wave of optimism. Season ticket holders and longtime supporters express hope that this move marks the beginning of a new era for their beloved franchise. Online forums and fan clubs are buzzing with discussions about what Johnson could bring to the table, with many predicting a positive shift in the team's performance metrics. However, not all reactions are positive. Skeptics, both within the fan base and among sports analysts, continue to question whether the investment in Johnson is worth the potential cost. Concerns about salary cap implications and the potential disruption to team chemistry are valid points raised in these discussions. It's a reminder of the gamble involved in such high-stakes deals, where the outcome is never guaranteed. The broader implications of Johnson's potential signing are being felt across the league as well. Rival teams are watching closely, aware that a strengthened Cowboys defense could alter the landscape of the NFC East. This has led to renewed discussions among team executives on how to strategize for the upcoming season, with some considering preemptive moves to counteract Dallas' potential new strength. As the days count down to the trade deadline, the pressure mounts on all sides. Jerry Jones and his team must weigh the immediate benefits against long-term strategy, while Johnson himself faces the possibility of stepping into a spotlight brighter than any he's experienced before. For Cowboys fans, the anticipation is a mix of hope and apprehension, as they dream of what could be a transformative moment for their team. The excitement around this potential trade illustrates the deep connection between sports and community, where the fortunes of a team can unify fans in shared anticipation and emotion. As negotiations continue, all eyes remain fixed on Dallas, awaiting the decision that could redefine the Cowboys' pursuit of football glory. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates and insights. Stay tuned to see how this thrilling saga unfolds in the heart of America's team.